G'day! In today's video I'm talking about how to transfer from your iPhone to another iPhone, or at least how to troubleshoot it when this won't work. So right now I'm currently transferring between a couple of iPads. Got a new iPad here, and the old iPad is currently not transferring at all. I've done the initial setup procedure of connecting it up, holding the iPad over the other iPad with the QR code, following the steps, all seemed to be good, until it wasn't. It refused to transfer. So what was going on here? There's multiple issues that may be coming up. One thing I've definitely noticed with all iPhone to iPhone transfers is before you do the transfer, the iPhone wants to update. So if you can update the brand new iPhone before you attempt the transfer, you're probably going to save yourself a fair bit of time there, rather than telling it to transfer, it commences it, and then it goes updating iPhone, and then you're stuck waiting another hour or two for it to complete that first. The other issue that I saw with these particular iPads was one of the iPads was the older one. The storage on it was completely full. It was about 95% capacity, and it could not generate the temporary files to then transfer to the new iPad. So what do you do in this situation? One, if the iPad's full and you want to transfer iPad to iPad, you may have to go through and just delete apps off there to save space. So typically you'd go into settings and just have a look at the breakdown of storage. If you've got a whole bunch of apps that are filling up a few gig of space, delete them first. You can easily download them back from the App Store after you've finished the transfer. What I'm doing in my particular instance is I'm using a program called iMazing, and I'm going to do a full backup of the iPad to the computer, and then I'm going to restore from the computer to the iPad. That particular one is a paid-for program, been using it for years, been happy with it. They've since changed their licensing agreement to charge per device, which personally I'm not a fan of at all. So luckily I'm on an older grandfathered license, which it has unlimited devices. But for you guys playing at home, I'd probably recommend just using iTunes, connecting up the phone to that or your tablet, and telling it to do a backup of the device. And then when you get the new device, once it's finished that backup, connect the brand new device up to it. You'll probably ask to do the update first, as I previously mentioned, and then from there you should be able to tell it to restore from backup, and that should then get your information over. A couple of things you will require. One, you'll require your lock code, make sure you know that. Two, you will require your Apple ID. The Apple ID is required to be entered in on the new device to download all your apps and get everything up and going that way. If you don't know your Apple ID, you will have to go through the process of recovering it, which is not usually very pleasant. Typically, you should be able to go to iCloud.com, enter your email address. You can find that in settings at the very top under your name. It will have an email there. That is your Apple ID or iCloud login. Enter that in, and then go forgotten password. Hopefully from there, it will send a text message to your phone or a notification to your old phone, and you should be able to go, yes, this is me. And hopefully from there you can generate a new password. That means on the new password you'll have to use that to sign in on the new device, you'll have to use that to re-sign in on the old device. But to cover everything once more, typically with the iPhone to iPhone transfers, update that device first, that new one. Don't care if it's been in a box for a week, a month, a year. Typically if there's a new update available from Apple, that phone will want to update before receiving the old information. Anyway, hopefully that gives you a few more ideas and suggestions on what you can do to transfer from your old iPhone or iPad to the new one, and hopefully you can troubleshoot it and get it going. Hope this helps, and I'll see you later. Bye.